On today's show, it's all about safety gear, because that's exciting, right? Right?
Hit it!
Well, it's pretty obvious to most people that you shouldn't stick your hand into a spinning blade, but there are other safety issues in the shop that may not be so obvious, and those include your eyes, your lungs, and your ears. Right? And this isn't an area that we see a lot of innovation in. Obviously, there are pretty simple ways to protect yourself, and you should take those precautions. But occasionally a new product or maybe an improvement on an old product comes out, and I think you should know about it. And I've got a few of those here to show you today. So let's take a close look. For years now, I've been wearing pretty standard safety lenses like this. They're not super comfortable, especially when used with a respirator and some sort of ear protection. The plastic really does dig into the side of my head and kind of hurts my ears. So this is an area where I encourage you to look at some of the newer options that are out there. For instance, this pair has flexible sides, right? They're very thin, very, very lightweight. So this is something that would be really comfortable for long-term use, but you still have a pretty basic plastic set of lenses. Now, stepping up from there, if you need a little more protection, as you know, these lenses don't cover all the way to your cheeks and around your eyes, so you could still get debris going inside there. So if you have a fine dust, maybe you're doing power carving, you may want to upgrade to something like this, which has a nice rubber gasket around the eyes, but still a lightweight set of protective lenses. You can go up from there to goggles, right? These have a nice flexible strap, and this is going to do a better job of hugging your face and really closing off any possibilities for debris to get in there, right? So some cool improvements there, but I've got one really nifty product to show you here. Now, if the feeling of safety lenses between your head and your earmuffs really bother you, this is something you might consider. It's Full Pro protective lenses. Now, a friend of the show, Adam, sent these to me, and I think they are absolutely awesome. They come with a couple of Velcro dots that you put on the outside of whatever headgear you want to use to protect your hearing, and the lenses themselves have Velcro straps that just strap on like this. So let's take it for a test ride. So I'm just going to rest the lenses on the bridge of my nose and pull the straps back. And that's pretty nice. There's no weight on my face. There's nothing between the headphones and my head. Super comfortable. You can wear this all day. Now let's talk about protecting those lungs. For years now, I've been recommending the 3M 7500 series respirator. Super comfortable, very lightweight, and has a down-firing exhaust. So you keep all of that hot, moisty breath off of your protective eyewear. You don't get fogging. Right? And I don't know if this is a new product, but it certainly was new to me. This is 3M's 6500 series. And what's different about it, has all those same features, but has one additional feature with this little clip down here that actually serves as a quick release. So whereas on this unit, you've got to take the strap off your head if you want to remove it temporarily. Maybe someone walks in and you need to have a conversation. This one has a nice quick release mechanism. You drop it down, the face mask itself drops a little bit, and you can have that conversation and quickly put it back in place to protect yourself again. All right? So I think from now on, the 6500 is going to be my recommendation. Now, the final set of products I want to show you deals with hearing protection. It's not so much focused on the protection side as enhancing the experience of hearing protection. Now, I don't know about you, but I love to listen to music, audiobooks, podcasts, all kinds of audio content when I'm in the shop, especially during a long sanding session or a long milling session. But I don't want to take off my ear protection to do these things. I want to make sure that I'm nice and safe. So, Bluetooth is the answer. The problem is Bluetooth headsets, the ones that really protect your hearing at the same time, are extremely expensive and are not really appropriate for what we do. So I cobbled together a little solution that allows me to use Bluetooth with just about any device that has Bluetooth on it and still protect your ears at the same time. And you'll be able to keep the audio at a nice level that doesn't hurt your hearing. So let me show you what I came up with. Now this is a pair of Howard Light ear muffs. What makes these special, aside from the fact that they will protect your hearing, is the fact that they actually have speakers in them and a port here so you can plug in whatever music source you want. And what makes these different than like the iWork style headphones? Well, these, although they do have a port, they require extra batteries, and I really don't want more batteries to worry about. The batteries also make the headset a little bit heavier, right? So this is completely passive. The music will still go through the speakers and you don't need batteries. Now, to get the sound into the headphones, you could simply run a wire from your device, put that in your pocket, and run the wire into the headphones. But I really want to eliminate wires for safety reasons. I don't like the fact that they can get very easily caught on things, right? So what I went to was a Bluetooth adapter. This is the Outdoor Tech Adapt Bluetooth adapter, and you can see it's got a little plug here that if I wanted to, I could also, again, run a cord from here to here. But instead, I just bought a little $5 male-to-male adapter that I plug in like so, plug into the headphone jack, and boom. Totally lightweight, no wires, and it interfaces perfectly with the Bluetooth on my phone. Now here are a couple other cool details. Because it's Bluetooth and it's interfacing with your phone, if you're using your phone, you can actually get your text messages and your phone calls through this thing. And if you wanted to take the call, it's got a built-in microphone right there. For me, I usually just take it as a notification that when I'm done what I'm doing, then I can go back and check my phone. It's just nice to know that a call came in or a text message came in, such as, Mark, your coffee is ready, which is always appreciated. The other thing is talk time on this thing. You get about 9 hours. So for me, just listening to podcasts all day, I can certainly have enough juice in there for 1, if not 2 work days. And it's very easy to recharge. It's got a little cord that comes with it, plugs into a USB port, so there's no batteries. You just recharge directly with the built-in battery. Pretty cool. Now for the folks who say, why don't you just wear earbuds? Couple reasons. I don't want the cord, number one. And even if I had wireless earbuds or Bluetooth earbuds, I don't want the earbuds in my ears at the same time as I have those headphones on. I get very uncomfortable with that after a few minutes. All right, so for me, this solution for about 80 bucks roughly, I think is a great way to get Bluetooth functionality into protective earwear. Now, I realize that safety is not the most interesting topic in the world, but if you stuck with me this long, here's your reward. Go to thewoodwhisperer.com/giveaway and sign up for your chance to win 2 great prizes, all right? First of all, we've got from 3M a safety pack. It contains the 6500 respirator that we talked about, some ear muffs, as well as eye protection. It's a variety of things in there. It's gonna set you up for shop safety. The other thing we have available in the name of safety is from Festool. And this is going to be pretty incredible. We've got a ETS 150 sander and also a CT33 vac. Now, I use this on every single project, and if I didn't have it connected to a dust extractor, all that dust would be in the air. Now, I'm okay because I've got my respirator, but honestly, it's better to keep that stuff out of the air from the beginning. So if you can collect it at the source, that's the way to go. And this combination of a Festool sander and a dust extractor is one of the best ways, if not the best way, to do that and keep that dust out of the air. All right, so again, thewoodwhisperer.com/giveaway, enter for your chance to win, and thank you to Festool and 3M for offering up these awesome prizes. Now, one last bit of news. About 5 years ago, I started this thing called Safety Week, trying to encourage other bloggers to write about safety. And it was a very different environment back then. There weren't a lot of us to do it. And now something like that is a little bit harder for me to organize. And I think it's best to pass it off to folks who specialize in organizing community efforts like this, my friends at the Modern Woodworkers Association. So from now on, Safety Day, Safety Week, whatever they plan to do with it, it's in their corner. I'm passing the baton and letting those guys take it over. All right, so this is a safety-themed video for May, which is in line with what we normally do for Safety Day, but we're gonna trust the Modern Woodworkers Association to take care of it from here on out. So go to modernwoodworkersassociation.com, and they should have all the details concerning this Safety Day and any Safety Day that comes thereafter. It was a fun ride, but I'm ready to pass it off to someone else. All right, thanks for watching, everyone. Stay safe in your workshop. We'll catch you next time.